Hey there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's December 25th at 15:06 hours. It's Christmas. So, I got a little bored and I was screwing around in my flight simulator. And I wanted to see, I'm playing in Phoenix 5. And I wanted to see just what kind of altitude ceiling there was. So I popped in a little T-28 because it's got a pretty good climb rate. And I just broke 160,200 feet. You can see it climbing away. It kind of scrunches the numbers off to the side, but you can see them there. And yeah, it's kind of curious just how high this goes. Yes, this is what I do when I'm bored. I had to experiment with my flight simulator, so that's what's up. And we'll see just how high this goes. But this is my flight sim, my T-28. And I'm just climbing, nothing terribly exciting. There's your excitement. By the way, when you look down from this high, the world is just a big box. Just a really big box. And you'll notice when you look down, you see clouds. And when you look up, you still see clouds. We're at 160,000 feet, and we still see clouds. So what the hell? I don't know. So, we're back into stable climb. Climbing at about 10 miles an hour. This takes a while. But I'm patient. So, yeah, we'll see what it tops out at. Well, there's 175,000 feet at 15:24 hours. So, this is the excitement of the day. I'm doing this because it's a mellow day and it's too windy to fly outside. There's the view from the roof cam here at the Geek Group. So, you can see the traffic lights swinging around in the breeze. Despite the fact that it's unseasonably warm, it's too damn windy to fly. So, I'm here, chilling out at 176,530 feet. Where will the ceiling be? Okay, time is 15:49 hours, and we are coming through 200,000 feet. Boom. 200,000 feet in Phoenix 5. I gotta think that's some kind of record. I don't know who the hell else is as bored as I am to do this. So, 200,000 feet. Do a barrel roll. There you go. And that's what it looks like at 200,000 feet. And the whole world down below is just a big block. So, there you go. I'm going to keep climbing, see just how I can go. We'll be back. 16-17 hours, 16-18 hours, and I have broken 225,000 feet. The excitement is unstoppable. Oh my god! Okay, this is like the most boring activity ever, but the clouds have changed a little bit. We'll see what happens. Also, the plane's getting really twitchy. I don't know what's up with that. So, maybe it's starting to think the air is a little bit too damn thin, given I'm a 250,000 feet in a P-28. We're gonna die. No, T-28. Sorry, I'm in a T-28. Yay! It's like that. So this is 250,000 feet up, And there's the earth block. I love how it still points out where my landing strip is. Alright. 225,730 feet. Let's see how high it goes. 250,000 feet. That's my current record at 16:44 hours. 250,000 feet. So let's turn around and see what it takes to get back to Earth. Here, I'll give you guys the full effect. Hang on a minute here. We'll crank the sound up. How long does it take to go down 250,000 feet? There's my landing strip. We're currently descending at 62 miles an hour. Power dive, full throttle. Yes, I know, it's quite thrilling. This may take a minute. I'll be back. I am now in what is probably the longest dive ever done. Yeah, I know. There is no point to this. This is just being bored on a Christmas afternoon and it's too windy to fly anything. But there's my landing strip. And the Earth is black. So we'll see how many feet I have to drop before we start to see ground again. We're descending at 63.8 miles an hour, give or take. I'll be back when, I don't know, I'll be back. This is thrilling video. I'm just holding it on here because I'm curious to see at what altitude you can start to see ground again. We're currently crossing through 220,000 feet. This may take a while. Okay, so that's the ground down there.
Just a big black square.
It's just a big black square. Alright? So you can see the landing strip. So we're basically in a full throttle dive, headed as fast as we can to the Earth. And our goal is, at some point, the ground will look like the ground again. We are currently descending at 63 miles an hour, and our altitude is 154,000 feet. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what we're doing, and our goal is, now that we've gone 250,000 feet high, to make it all the way back down and see if the program can handle this without, like, glitching out. So it's gonna take like 20 minutes to get to the ground, but I'm wondering at what altitude you'll be able to see the ground and it isn't just a black square. So this part of the trip, pretty boring.
Yeah.
This entire exercise has been a like exercise in boredom, but 20 minutes of looking at a black field.
It's the anticipation.
I gotta think it's at about 50,000 feet when you can see the ground again. Thrilling video, huh?
Yeah.
It took me hours to get up there. Just hours to get up there. And this is the T-28, so it's like you know the little red and white planes I fly?
Yeah.
It's one of those. The real bug to the sim is that it doesn't model battery life. It just assumes you have infinite battery. So the real limiting factor is the battery in your controller.
You're running off the battery in the controller?
Well, you use your real controller, and it plugs in via a cable, and I don't think it's powered. It might be powered off USB, but I don't think so.
Well, how much power is the battery?
In here?
The voltage of the battery.
5.4 volts at the moment.
Theoretically, it could put some power, but not all of it.
Well, when you charge this, like you charge it through this port here, because it's got rechargeable batteries. But when you're doing this, it goes in here, and you don't turn the power on. This just powers up by being plugged into the trainer port. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's running off the batteries here, if it's running off USB. It'd be easy to find it out. Just leave it down overnight. 140,000 feet.
It also assumes that your motor won't burn out.
Yeah, and that the air is thick enough to hold the plane. You can turn the motor off, though, but if you turn the motor off, like right now we're doing 62.8 miles an hour straight down.
Turn off the motor,
if I turn the motor
slow
off,
down to about 30.
Oh, now, look at that. Now I have another square down there, and I have like weird jaggies, which look vaguely like the mountain surface. But now I have another square below my square, and we've slowed down to 53 miles an hour, so I'm going to turn the motor back on. So there's the landing strips here. There's a black square there, which I got to think that's how high the real terrain is. So that's where we're headed, is that black square down there. And if I pull up, you can see the bigger black square. Here, we'll make a little circle.
Of course, you've also slowed down to 40 miles an hour.
I can fix that.
Oh, yeah.
It just gets boring looking at the black field all day.
Well, you're the one that wanted to do the experiment.
You do this for science. There. Whoa! I broke the universe. This isn't trippy at all. Now we're back up to 63 miles an hour.
And the square is still there.
The square is still there and we're headed to it. And the universe is melting. We're down to 130,000 square feet. Or 130,000 feet of altitude.
130,000 square feet. Okay.
Shut up. That's the number of feet above the square. I'm holding it steady. It's just doing that on its own.
I guess it's simulating wind resistance.
It jumped. At 110,000, I'm halfway down. No, 125,000, I'm halfway down. So we're halfway back.
It's been 7 minutes.
Yeah, but I've been doing this for a while.
Coming down?
Oh yeah. I was at 250,000 or 250,000 feet up.
Ah.
You see how it goes down about 1,000 feet a second, or sorry, 100 feet a second. So yeah, it's been a while. This has been the whole afternoon. Yes, I know I need to get a life, but day off. It's a whole day off. There's the black square. Ooh! Oh, that's cool.
Now it's a black pyramid. Now it's not.
$114,000 feet. And the square jumped again.
So you took this 250,000?
Yep.
How high do you go out of the atmosphere in reality?
At 250, that plane there would not fly at 250,000 feet. There isn't enough air.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to carry enough fuel to get that high.
Or battery.
Humans can't really breathe above about 15. Not 150, 15,000. That's about where you need air. I mean, yeah, we have things that'll fly at 250,000 feet, but not a lot of them.
Yeah.
And certainly not a piston-driven vintage warplane.
Is that exhaust I see coming off the right side of the fuselage?
No, that's the...
oh, the prop.
That's the prop, yeah.
Sun reflection. $100,000 feet.
It's 100. Now the numbers, at least, are not all scrunched totally off the thing.
Well, even though they made it so the simulator can go that high, they didn't really design the display to go that high.
Yeah.
Because they really didn't think people would take it up over 10,000.
Well, what I'm hoping to do with this is establish, like, hey, I set the record, let's see who can break it.
Yeah, but then you'll run into hackers that can...
Well, yeah, but that's why you gotta post video.
They'll put a turbojet on it or something.
Well, there's jets and stuff in here. It was such a pain in the ass to keep it stable for so long, whereas this is really, really stable aircraft and it climbs good, so that's why I went with this. I did the first one with the Radian, the glider.
Yeah.
Because it climbs good and it's really stable to fly.
And how high did you go with that one? 150?
100, I think.
100?
Yeah. Oh, square moved again.
Yep.
Yay! I'm just going to aim for the landing strip.
Yeah, you can kind of see it now.
Kind of see what?
The landing strip. It's got that little... Or is that an arrow pointing?
That's an arrow pointing to where the landing strip will be. The landing strip, when you can kind of see it, looks like a runway. And our goal is to get all the way back and make a safe landing. $85,000 feet. You know what they need to make a simulator for?
What's that?
Space shuttle.
They call that Kerbal.
No, like, you can make models in this. It'd be really cool to have an accurate, like the physics engine in this is really, really good. It'd be cool to have a model for the space shuttle. Which would be pretty easy to do. You just work out the physics for the glide path of a well-thrown brick, and you're there. Now what do we see above? Oh, hey, we've lost the big black square.
$80,000 feet.
So now we've gone from a black field to a white field. I gotta think now we're basically just supposed to be looking down on clouds. Or flying through clouds.
And what is that in the bottom right corner?
It's just a clock. I use it for when I'm doing training. No, bottom left is just statistics. But the statistics isn't exactly accurate. It says my distance is 7 miles, and there's no way. It's got to be closer to like 70 miles.
Well, that also might be horizontal to the landing strip. Then again, you would know that.
No, because as you go like over the horizon, you get a new landing strip. Like in the model, there's always a landing strip, no matter where you are. and if you just fly horizontally, it just keeps giving you new ones. The scenery just keeps regenerating.
So it's like an old Flintstones commercial.
Kind of, yeah.
Cartoon.
Yeah. The square has gotten noticeably bigger. Like, now it's the width of the landing gear to the center of the fuselage. And it's moving again. Below 60,000. This has got to be a thrilling video.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. This could be one of those, I dare you to watch it.
If I were to be a real dick, I'd shoot the whole thing. Make a 6-hour blog. Because if you think going down is slow, you ought to see up.
Well, I was unsuccessful in finding a VCR that blanks 12.
See, I'm trying to keep going straight down. The minute I cross the line of straight vertical, the plane flips upside down. Like if I just keep doing that. There, we just did a loop.
Okay, we're coming up on your 50,000 mark. Let's see if you're right.
I don't know, if that squares the entire side of the generated land, I don't think you're going to see it at 50,000 feet. We may have to get half that. There's 50,000 feet. We just have bigger square. There's just white.
And clouds.
Well, there's the clouds out there, but we've always had those. But now we've lost the upper square.
What if it doesn't come back?
I just keep following my way to the landing strip. Something's gonna have to happen because my altitude is dropping, so it's gonna have to give me something. If it doesn't, it'll be really cool. It'll mean that I really broke the game, and that'll be kind of neat. I don't know, I'm flying into the unknown. That's half the adventure.
40,000.
The box is growing. It's twice the size it was.
Oh, it's the width of the landing gears.
Yeah. $30,000. Oh, hey! Something's happening to my box. Hey, I see ground at 25,000 feet. That's when we started to see the ground.
So
There's
you
our
called
landing
it half.
strip. I can definitely see like mountains and lakes. They're really twitchy mountains and lakes. I'm guessing this is like we're supposed to be looking through the clouds kind of thing. They're clearing up. And see, now you can make out that that is very obviously a landing strip. That's 20,000 feet.
And how high have you taken your actual plane?
Not as high as we are in the game right now. The little airplane like this, just a few hundred feet. Because I fly a micro. And I don't have FPV on it, so it's maybe 200 feet. Inside 14. Okay, I'm going to adjust my trims back to normal.
No, you had it locked so you couldn't...
I had my trims pushed out to make it easier. Under 10,000 feet. And now you can clearly see, like, the earth below. And now I can see the parking spots at the landing strip. Under 5,000 feet. Under 4,000 feet. Thousand feet. Throttling back. Touchdown.
Very hard touchdown.
Very hard touchdown. But we're on the ground. We did it. We're at 340 feet.
Yay.
There you go. So thank you everyone for flying with me for today's Captain's Blog. You guys have fun. And so what do we name the little pilot dude in this one? Felix? Oh, almost got my feet wet there. Here, do you want to see a better landing?
Yeah, touch and go on the water.
You can't touch and go on the water. It's touch and die on the water. If you touch the water in this plane, you experience problems. Oh, you got to get back up there to land.
Why is it pulsing like that?
The beeping sound? That's the altimeter, variometer thing. I can turn it off. There. We're actually below the runway at this point. Where's our runway? Oh, this is gonna suck so bad.
Yeah, you're nowhere near lined up.
I will be. There you go.
Nice and smooth.
There. I'm in my parking spot. Yay! There you guys have it. Record flight. See ya.